Rastafari. Surrender to that. Pleasant greetings to you, Mama Rita. I wish you a happy and a glorious birthday. One blow, God, Rastafari. Hello, 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 Mama Rita. Hello, 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 Mama Rita. It's a birthday. Hello, 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 hello. God, Rastafari. We gonna party, we gonna jump. Hello, 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 hello. Mama Rita, hello, 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 hello. Mama Rita, job, Rastafari. Yeah, man. So look at you now. One love, one heart. Let's get together right and feel alright on your birthday. He said, one love, one heart. Let's get together and celebrate you, Mama Rita.
Mama Rita.
Oh, I miss you,
Mama Rita.
Mama Rita.
Mama Rita, Rita, Rita.
Happy birthday,
Mama
long life
Rita.
and prosperity.
Ah,
Rastafari. So ready to that. God bless you, Mama Rita Quintana. Wallow, wallow, wallow,
wallow, wallow, wallow, wallow.
Mama Rita.
Oh, wallow, 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 wallow.
Mama Rita.
Oh, wallow, 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 wallow. Mama Rita, wallow, 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 wallow. Mama Rita, wallow, 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 wallow. Mama Rita,
Oh Lord,
Mama
they
Rita.
got you. Oh Lord, Mama Rita. Queen Mama Rita. Wallow, wallow,
Wallow, wallow, wallow.
Queen Mama Rita.
Wallow, 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 wallow.
Queen Mama Rita.
Wallow, wallow, wallow.
Rastafari.
Wallow, wallow, wallow,
Happy
wallow.
birthday to the Queen Mama Rita.
Wallow, 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 wallow.
Rasta. It's a birthday. Enjoy it.
Wallow, wallow. Hey.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Mama Rita Queen Nana. Okay.
Wallow, 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 wallow.
Thinking about you.
George Weah.
Always.
Wallow, wallow, wallow.
Rastafari.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women. Welcome to Tony Commander Galpohkpa Chesson Talk Show. As you just heard, I was jamming to the new music of Liberia's president. Wallow, 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 wallow. Wallow, wallow, wallow. Wallow, wallow. I don't know what wallow is, but wallow, wallow, wallow. Let's get into my lesson. First of all, I don't know if this supposed to be a sunny day or a rainy day, because our predictions cannot hold, man. One day we say it's sunny, then it get cloudy. One day it's rainy, then it gets snowy. One day it's this, then that. You just gotta hang with the date and that, a day, that a do day. But anyway, did you all see Representative Congressman Jim Jordan? Oh man, this is a big Trump supporter. And they were asking him about a call. He received a call from Donald Trump. He said, yeah, I receive calls every day. Yeah. They said, no, on the 6th. He said, oh on the 6th? He hesitated. Oh, on the 6th, huh? Yeah, that day. Let me think first. Yeah, I think I received a call. It must have been after the event, but not during. But I just wanted to tell you, man, this guy his hand was moving like he was dancing like a Liberian police cop. The new dance police cop, George Weah, I didn't make that one yet. It's coming up, Liberian police. That the one when they hijack him for all the useless songs he's making. Then he was like, oh, no, Liberian president, Liberian police, let me make one song for you. Gulo, 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 gulo. Gulo, gulo, gulo. Gulo, gulo, gulo. What's that, good load? What kind of load he gave her? Good load? He gave her a good load? Or is that supposed to be good love? I don't know, man. I was trying to, because I had a gulo, gulo, gulo. Gulo, gulo, gulo. I said, damn, is that gulo or gulo? What the African guy trying to say to Rita? Good love? Gulo, 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 gulo. And the people, well, I ain't gonna get that. Let me just stick with my lesson, then I get over there, okay? So I was talking about Jim Jordan now. They're having this Pelosi now put her little commission together now, and they investigating the January 6th incident, which some Republicans say never happened. So they asked Jim Jordan now, they speak about politician, man, for Donald Trump. We see him all through the impeachment, first one, second one, everything, man. Jim Jordan in there for Trump. Big Trumper, yeah. So they asked him now, did you receive calls for the president? Yeah. I receive calls from the president every day. And man, I got hands on moving so fast. Then the guy said, no, we're talking about on January 6th. He stopped. Is it January 6th? Yeah. That was after, though. That was after. So that just go to show, man, confusion abounds. Confusion abounds among those that try to destroy our democracy. Confusion abounds among those who try to wreak havoc on the United States of America. Try to destroy the greatest democracy in the world. And that's why I take my hat off to Nancy Pelosi, man. She's the strong bomb in this country. She is a woman among women. She is a bomb. Nancy Pelosi, thank you, man. You're the bomb. You came the right time. And you're around the right time. I know when Donald Trump hears your name, you Pelosi. Oh no, I want to hear Pelosi. He joking. But anyway, that's our life in America now. When we'll come out of this mess, I don't know. Poor do let me. I keep praying every day. Lord, save us. Lord, save us. Lord, save us. 3 in 1, save us. Blessed Father and Son, save us. Holy Ghost, save us. And I just pray every day. I'm praying. Oh, Lord, save us. Lord, save us. You know, I know we're going bad. Then in my poor country, Liberia, that other useless country, we got these useless people called legislators talking about transitional justice commission. What? Transitional justice commission? Are you people crazy? Now everybody bombarding them. We don't want we want truth and reconciliation. That was the thing that was on the table. You ain't gonna change this thing. The international community put too much money in it. The Liberian government put too much money in it. For you to just sit down there, you useless people with Prince Johnson or your teeth falling on the head, you want to throw this thing outside? Nah. No transitional justice commission. What is that? That sounds like toilet tissue. Transitional justice commission. I ain't touching that stuff. I'm touching the TRC. I'm touching the TRC, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. Truth and Reconciliation Commission. Intentional Transitional Justice Commission. I ain't touching that. That's for the birds and the bees and Prince Johnson and Edwin Snow and all those guys out there. And I hope you all read Nyambli Kanga's letter to the Senate, telling them, to the Ways and Means Committee, telling them, keep that money, don't give it to me. That's how you should do with Darius Dillon. Nyambli Kanga is showing the way, light. You need to follow the switch, not the light. The light is dimming. The switch got the power. So follow the switch, okay? Nyambli Kanga wrote the Ways and Means Committee chairman, some kind of man, and turned that money back over there. He said, she said, I don't want it. Take that money and use it for the COVID-19. But the only question we got on her now, what happened to the first 15 million? What you did with that one? No accountability. We're watching, we're waiting. Nyambli Kanga, you give her back. We want to know what you and Darius Dillon did with that other half. Okay, so please come forth and let the people know. Let the people understand this whole shenanigan thing so we can put it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put it together, you know. But right now, you're not together, you're just hanging it there. And to my people in Brewerville, the Brewerville people gathered this money and locked Honorable Henson Kazulu door. They locked the man door, they locked his house, the Cherokee car, also the American car, also the whole communities around the place. That is patriotism. That is patriotism. They locked the man's house. They say he must return the $30,000 he got. That's money they stole. That illicit stealing money is illegally legal. It's illegal because they don't deserve it. It's legal because they put it in the budget and pass it. So that money is illegally illegal. And they need to return it to the Liberian people because they not their money. And they don't deserve it. The time of the Liberian people is now. Aluta. Continue. So we're going to stand up against these criminals. I hear there's another protest on Somalia Drive for some stupid BS again. We hear the police beat Alio, what's his name? Alio Sheriff. What the police name? Bobo Sako. Bobo Sako and his group beat Alio Sheriff to death. They confiscated the man's car. The man wanted to get his car. They wanted $500 Liberian, which is just $350. They wanted it. The man refused to pay it. They jumped on the man and beat the man to death and left his dead body outside. And while they do all of that, George Weah singing his song to Mama Rita. Our country going astray. No law and order. No decency. And these people making music. Our country is dying. What's wrong with these people? Our country is just lawless. Now the police are banning gangsters. Oh man. They jump on this man and beat the man for nothing to death. How you beat a man to death for $500 business? US, Liberian dollar, not even US. That what, $350 US dollars. You go beat that human being, kill him for that. And he getting away with impunity. These are things our country is suffering needlessly. For nothing. For nothing. For nothing. What all the thing for? Huh? They go take the man truck and confiscate it. Then the man demanding his truck back. They want him to pay a bribe. The man refused to grab him and beat him to death. I mean, what is wrong with this? What is wrong with our country, man? What is wrong with the Republic of Liberia? Something got to be wrong. Something got to be wrong, man. Where we're consistently going wrong with our leadership. What is all this greed and corruption about Ellen Johnson Sirleaf? Why Ellen Johnson Sirleaf? Why? Why all this corruption and stealing and killing and murder and raping? Why, Ellen? You started it, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. You started it, has never ended. But it can't end. This is part of your legacy. It can't end because you appointed George Weah, our president. You handpicked him. So George Weah's legacy is part of your legacy. And you have a rotten, nasty legacy, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. You have a nasty, rotten legacy. And all got to go against you. You brought this upon us. You brought this upon us just to be the first president, a female president. What has it gotten you? All the accolades you got. What have they gotten you? Nothing. Nothing. Look at the country you left behind, a Harvard graduate. You must have taken last place in your class. I mean, it was just terrible. Your economic strategy for Liberia. Nothing but stealing. Well, let me get my lesson, man, because this thing is frustrating. My lesson my topics for the day are: 1, communication, dissemination of news, information, etc. by radio in Liberia. 2, President George Weah's new song. You all heard it here. Happy Birthday, Mama Rita. He's singing that song to Bob Marley's wife, Rita Marley. And 3, today in Liberia. Where are we? Let's start with my first lesson. I was listening to Gerard Cummings this morning talking about the dissemination of news and information in the Liberian society. And this is a serious thing because I totally agree with him and what he's saying. Our country is in a serious problem because of the incompetence, because of the lawlessness, because of the ineptitude and failures of government. Our society is a failure. People come on the radio and news and say anything they want to say. Simple example, Chief Quay the other day. If he wasn't the chief of the Muslims in Liberia, we would not have heard anything about it. Listen to how many people come in the radio and talk about killing people and talk about doing this and doing that, taking revenge and all these kind of things. And nothing is said or done about it. There is no regulation of the radio airways in Liberia. So people can come in and say anything, whether it's true or not, we not know. We not know. So our information ministry is lacking the tools to monitor these radio stations throughout Liberia. And every Tom, Dick, and Harry is opening his own radio station. What kind of authority are these people getting to open radio station? What are the regulations of the information department, ministry? I myself, I hear some people talking on the radio. I'm so appalled. I'm like, the government can let these people say these things. I made some of them, even the co-host, got to correct them and say, slow down, don't talk like that. Change it. And since Chief Weah made that derogatory statement, no government official has come to condemn him. The only people that stood up to him was his own Muslim community. That told him because their lives in danger. You pissed the Christian community off. The same thing that happened the last time we're happy. People will have riots against the Muslims and all these kind of things. And we don't want that to happen in our country. We don't want instability of that type. But how can we be avoided when there are no rules and regulations and law and order in Liberia? Look at all the people committing crimes and things in Liberia. Nobody being punished. Some of the things going on in Liberia is through the intervention of diaspora Liberians that make changes in Liberia. And let me tell you something. I heard Costa talking on his show that some American woman said that the Africans go back to Africa, we strengthen Africa, and said she didn't know what she was talking. Diaspora Liberians can't, diaspora Africans can't do nothing. Yes, we can do something. Yes, we can do something. You know, the young people that Costa them, who don't understand the mechanisms of society, that we talk that kind of foolishness. You know, and he putting the woman down. Since she doesn't know what she's talking. Why? Because you think you got a degree, you know everything. You don't know everything. I know you feel empowered, but you don't know, you still a little kid. 1 degree don't make you nothing. What's wrong with you? And I've been talking the same thing this woman was talking. That the same thing I've been talking in America for almost 20 years now. Diaspora Liberians have power to control shit in Liberia. Liberia depends solely on America. We are American citizens and residents. Why can't we control American policy toward Liberia? We can do it. But you got people that cast them who know everything. You got other idiots who don't know nothing. This thing should have been done by EULA a long time ago, but EULA is a damn weak political organization. If we're a real social organization with good leadership, look, let me tell you something. We don't have good leadership in Liberia, nor in America. Everybody can't be leaders of our society. Everybody want to be leader. All of y'all can't be leader. Y'all don't have the abilities to lead. Y'all don't have the vision to lead. Ellen Johnson told you bullshit. Ellen Johnson said he is a loser. And we need to learn about leadership, man. We need to learn about building our society and a community. Everything matters. Everything matters to us. The upbringing of our children, the discipline of our society, the organization of our people, everything damn well matters. And we don't get it right, we'll fail time and again. And foreigners will come to feed our people, just like they're doing today. Because our leaders are useless. Our leaders have no understanding of leadership. Our leaders are kids and playboys and immature people. And that's why we consistently fail. You know? Why we gotta go through this? Why we gotta go through this for 50 years? We just passed 174 years and ain't no damn better among us. Why? Sit and ask yourselves why. Something got to be wrong. Something is wrong. What is the problem, my people? What is the problem? You please tell me. You please try and bash this thing in my head. I really need to know why. Why is our society feeling so bad? Why have our people feel so bad? Why is George Weah such a useless failure? Why is our government such a useless failure? And our people are the same people crying, but yet supporting this government, perpetrating all the lies and deceitfulness. How can we help our people? Our people don't deserve help. They love the condition they're in. They love the suffering. I saw that marketplace in the water, and the people crying out that, oh man, I can't believe this. You take the people from the market and put it in another, from one slum to another slum. Our people's health in grave danger. Our future, the children's health, are in grave danger. If we don't come to our senses, it don't come to our consciousness, rise up from this war, depression, and fatigue, and uselessness, and listen to the voice of reason. Listen to the voice of direction, the voice that loves you. Listen to Attorney Commander Chesson. Let's put this stuff on the road. Let's get this stuff correct. We've been getting it wrong for too long. And it's so simple. But when all of us think we got vision because we got degrees, that doesn't give you vision. That doesn't give you vision. Knowing your God gives you vision. Knowing your destiny gives you vision. Knowing who you are gives you vision. Do you know who you are? Who are you? Many of you don't know. You are Liberian patriots. You are Liberia's patriots. And the only way you will come to understand that is when you rise up as true patriots of Liberia. When you rise up defending the law and the cause for which Liberians were founded, then you will understand what it means to be a Liberian. What it means to fight for Liberia and die for Liberia. But as long as our country is the way it is, the longer we got these useless people ruling our country, as long as we got these playboys and musicians and baby stars ruling Liberia, we will never rise. Take it to the bank. Take it to the bank. Because it's all a sham. It's all a sham. And we can't continue on this path. We got to know who our caretakers are. Those people that make sure we progress and advance. We got to make sure who they are. Or it's no use for us. It's no use to us. Because these people taking care of us are incompetent. They are incompetent. They have no convictions within themselves of what they want for our country. They don't know nothing but discipline. They don't know nothing but order. They don't know nothing. They don't give a damn about law. So who are these people leading us? Who are these people with our destinies in their hands? Who are these people with our lives in their hands? Who are these people? Our country dying, our people suffering, and these people have no regard for our people. by their actions, by their behaviors, by the demonstration of leadership they're showing us. They have no interest in our country. How long will we tolerate these kind of people leading our country? How long will we tolerate people without knowledge, without empathy and sympathy for our people and our plight leading our country? We come too long, man. We come too far. This thing be going on since talk my time, since talk about town, since 1847 to this very day, in one form or another. We be complaining. Even this thing is the other thing, it's the other thing. It's just one touch how our country be going on, complaining. Then we end up killing our leaders, and we still complaining. From 1980 to today, we still complaining and still selecting the worst among us to be our leaders. I think the whole Liberian society need flogging. I think I just need to line everybody up and give me 365 days to flog as many people as I can flog. Just flog. Just flog. Because it's insanity. It's total insanity the way we're living. We are our system, our whole country. It's a laissez-faire system. Anybody can just do anything they want to. They catch you. You're not with the government, you go into jail. You with the government, the other people go into jail. What kind of thing is this? From time immemorial, we've been on this path. Since 1847, we've been looking for a path to unification and integration. My grandfather came with it, they poisoned him and killed him. And since then, our country has been ruled by one man. One man then, one man now. So say all now. What kind of country is Abuka? We can't go on like this. If this man is our president and he's going around making songs and nobody's saying nothing about it, our people suffering and dying, nobody doing nothing about it. All these criminals in our country, nobody doing nothing about it. Something gotta do, something gotta give, man, before our system collapse, before we go back into war. Something got to give. People got to stand up to the plate like men and remove these criminals. We can't progress and advance with the same people over us, calling their friends back in and giving them fat jobs over us. It can't be happening, man. It can't be. This is asana. So as Liberians, where do we stand on this point? When do we make our voices loud and clear and say enough is enough? What George Weah got to do? That man ain't no special singer. He ain't got no special talent. Look at this and that food is so he made. Love. What is love? Low you. What is low you? What is loyal? I mean, this man is making us shame. I'm on George Weah topic now. Because they're the same thing, this information, dissemination of useless news. Where George Weah got the ability to be singing like this? The man want to be singer. Why he can't go be singer? Our people are suffering. Our people are dying. No food, no medical facilities, no medical care. And this man going in a music room to make music. And there's useless, worthless kind of music too. Who is Rita Marley? You gotta go make song. The president of Liberia making song to Rita Marley. I love you. Oh, I love you. What kind of law you? This man need to be flogged just by the language he's using. That love he calling law. I love you, I love you, I love you. This is totally shame and disgraceful. Even the BBC commentator had to say that George Weah got more interest in his songs than in his country. Is this man a president of a country? Singing that I love you to Rita Marley? Is that the Jamaican connection where your Jamaican wife got you doing all this stupid thing? George Weah needs to be removed. And there's no joke or they say or you say. George Weah needs to be removed as president of Liberia now. If Liberian people do not rise up and move this man, the military need to do it. This man is a total disgrace to the Liberian people and our society. And we can't continue to tolerate such a man leading our country, leading our children. This is total shame and disgrace. Our people dying of COVID-19. Our people have no means of survival. We're begging foreigners to come help us. And our president going in a music room to make music for foreigners. Who is Rita Marley to us? I mean, our president is a total disgrace. And we can start to hide it. We can lie about it. We can be deceitful about it. But the nitty-gritty is, we can't be dying and our president making music. Our president using his position in the country to divide resources for our people to make music. Where are we going, man? Where are we going? This is intolerable. This is totally uncivilized. This is totally wicked. This is totally evil. This is totally nonsensical. That a president will see his people dying and hungry and no beds, no good hospital, no food. Then you go make music, not for his country or his people, but for somebody else who has no interest in Liberia. What kind of interest Rita Marley got in Liberia or has ever had in Liberia? Why would the president of Liberia make a song of low? He low her. What is song? What is that song? I love you, I love you, I love you, Rita Marley. I love you, I love you. Gosh. Where have our people come from? Where has our country gone? Who are these people leading us today? Are they aliens? They gotta be aliens. These people cannot be from the Republic of Liberia. They got to be aliens. They gotta be foreigners. So my people, you gotta make up your minds. You got a serious task in front of you. Do we want this kind of leadership? Or do we want a sound, good, functioning leadership? This leadership under George Weah is dead. It is non-existent. It is just paralyzed. And if we continue to depend on it, the people will think we're crazy or paralyzed too. Because of one man. But we can't continue to do this. We can't continue to tread on this kind of path that give us no positive gains. Our leaders, just selfish people. I mean, that's pure selfishness. This is utter selfishness. Leaders in the world fighting to save their country and the people, and our leader going to make music for Rita Marley. Who is Rita Marley to Liberia that this dummy got to go make happy birthday song to her? Make happy birthday song to Jackie up here. What is wrong with George Weah? Is this man stupid? Or he just dumb and crazy? Something got to be wrong with George Weah. Someone also went through the coup and war and all that. We're not as dysfunctional as this useless dummy. Why you got this useless man as president of our country going around making songs for Jamaican people? It can't be. This is not the Liberian people I know. You're sick. Something wrong with this group. Something got to be wrong with this group of Liberian people. I don't know. Maybe George Weah spell on all of y'all. Maybe you people are under the spell of the country giant or under the spell of Ellen Johnson, Sally, one of them. Because Ellen Johnson using George Weah to hide her dirt. All the stealing and recklessness she did, George Weah trying to cover it with his nasty death, with his nasty useless stealing and destruction that is so worse than Ellen. Then you gotta wonder where this man came from. Who is his father and mother? Is he a Liberian man? This man is Bill Sitter. But we gotta check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. We gotta check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. We can't continue to say George Weah, and the man continue to do the most stupid, the most crazy and dumb things ever. The man want to sing. He can't be president. The man want to be a musician. Y'all leave the man, let the man get out of our office and go be a musician. Let him go sing as many songs as he wants. But leave our money, leave our banknotes here. You too, Claire. You too. You're not taking our money away, y'all. That's why my Liberian people got to rise up. My patriots, y'all got to rise up. This is asinine. This is crazy. This is dumb. This is stupid. This is just pure insanity. For y'all to be in Liberia suffering and this man making music, y'all better move George Weah now. 2023 cannot meet this man in office. This man does not want to be president of Liberia. George Weah is showing it time and time again. He's incapable of being president of Liberia and he doesn't want to serve. What y'all waiting for? You're waiting for God to come down and talk to you and tell you go move that man. It ain't happening. Y'all will be disgraced move. Y'all will be disgraced move. And small disgrace, you want to turn it into something big. Ever since you should have gotten rid of these people, you're letting them stay where you're for what? To see the play then? The beat ya? Huh? You gotta read yourselves and come back to your senses. We can't tolerate this from our leaders. Because once these people continue these things, there will be no end to it. Look how long we've been perpetrating on these criminal activities of our leaders from time immemorial. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry come there looking for their own hustle, looking for their own steal, looking for their own corruption. How long can we go through this? We cannot go through this with our meager resources, with our people consistently dying. How long are we going to go through this? And this is where the question is for all Liberians. For all Liberians. So we gotta take heed and govern ourselves. We gotta set our priorities and know our priorities. And the president singing and dancing is not a priority for our country. It's not a priority for the Republic of Liberia. Our president has no regard for his duties and responsibilities to the Liberian people. And this is demonstrated time and time again when he keeps making the messed up movies and songs and all the useless things. These things are not professional. They're haphazard and useless. Only us Africans can support George Weah songs and things like that. Why do we do this to our country? Why do we do this to our people? Why? 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 My people, come to your senses. The time of the Liberian people is now. We can't continue pulling ourselves back because of other people. We can't keep on having leaders and things that are giving us information that's wrong, that's untruth, and we can't check them. We can't let people in our communities make the discouraging and the demeaning statements and comments on the radio and TV, and nobody there to monitor them. Nobody there to check them and say no. But nobody in our country to check nothing. Nothing. Look at what George Weah did. Nobody checking it. Look at all the useless legislators, what they're doing. Who's checking it? They expect us to be the same. They expect us to do the same things. How long will these people lead us? How long will they betray us? How long will they take food from our mouths for themselves and their families? How long? And they do that, you don't see them in meetings. You don't see them nowhere. The people that are perpetrating these things against us, these are the people that show no interest in doing their jobs, in doing their responsibilities, fulfilling their duties and obligations to the Liberian people. And it's just hurtful. But there's so much we can say about this and no more. Our Liberian people got to rise up and say enough is enough. We can only talk. It can hurt us. Yeah, but we can't do nothing about it. Only you people in Liberia can rise up and change your destiny. Only you can rise up and say no to George Weah. Only you can rise up and say stop now and leave. Only you can do it. We are only here to encourage you. We are only here to push you, to ramp you up. They say we're not important. President say we're not important. I think we're important. I think we're important. I think I got my Liberian people who will listen to me and understand. We can't come to help you. We want to. But these criminals and useless people do not want us in Liberia. And you got to do it for yourselves until you can find ways to set all of us free. The time of the true Liberian people's revolution is now. And we can't continue to hide it. My third point, Liberia today. This is not the right way for us to be living. This is not the right way of leadership for our country and people. We've come too far. We nearly lost everything. All of us, our country, everybody. And yet we are fighting to revive our country And so the people got the same habits and practices from time immemorial. And here we are coming to appoint a new president, select a new president, Benjamin, wherever he is. We got to understand that our plight is in us. Our plight is a part of us. And our leaders must represent those things that are dear to us, that represent us. So whoever our leader is, we need a strong or dedicated or educated leader that understands the plight of the Liberian people. Just like my grandfather Benjamin Green Freeman, just as he understood our need for unification and integration, just as I want to further his dream of unification and integration of our people. But we need strong men. We need men who are patriots. We're undying loyalty to our country. We're undying loyalty to the Republic of Liberia. We got to have those kind of men to change our destiny, to reinstitute our forefathers' ideals of integration and unification in the right path. In the right path. We can't continue to use our indigenous people. We can't continue to deceive our indigenous people. We can't continue to think our indigenous people don't deserve the best things in our country. They do. And they got to have it. But Liberians ourselves got to come to the realization that Liberia means more to us than anything else. And if we don't fight to preserve law and order, decency, equality, justice in our country will forever go down and down and down because our leaders have no love or sympathy or empathy for the masses of our people. So that's where we are today. And I ain't going to push you no further. Because one, our society is totally upside down. And it is up to us to set the standards for our society, to restore law and order that is totally missing, to restore justice and equality that we can't even find today. We can't continue living this way, my people. We can't continue having leaders who are playboys and musicians and guitarists and drummers. We can't. George Weah got to go now. There is no way I will hide it from my heart to tell you that George Weah got to go. Ellen Johnson Sally got to go. We got to overhaul our country now. There's no way you can doubt what I'm saying. There is buku evidence that these people are useless. There is buku evidence that these people have no good intentions for Liberia and Liberian people. There is buku evidence that these people are pure rogues and must be reeled in, removed, and punished. The time of Liberian people is now. That's my lesson. That's my lesson. Everybody can see everything in Liberia. We got to have restrictions. in the dissemination of our news and information, in the number of radio stations in Liberia, and how they are monitored. All these things are necessary to keep our society a wholesome functioning society. We can't have people of country with radio stations calling for coup d'etat in Monrovia. We can't have the Muslim chief talking about revolution because people laughing at him. This is not how we will run a country. So let's reel ourselves back, evaluate our country, remove the useless so we can live better lives. Aluta! Continue. My class is done. I hope you all learned something today and like my board. And we'll talk again tomorrow. Have a good day. In the cause of the people, the struggle continues. In the cause of the people, the struggle continues.